Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm out riding the S18. I did say I'm not gonna just be riding the Sherman. As much as I like the Sherman, the smoother ride of the S18 sort of tops it just that little bit. So today I'm out on the S18, and what I wanted to do really is for myself really is to find out what the difference is in the feel of the ride between the Sherman and the S18. So I did my normal straightforward ride to the office and back. It's about 40% road, and the rest 60% is gravel canal path. And I've been riding the Sherman for 5 days on the button, 10 miles in, 10 miles out. And today is the first time now back on the S18, and I just wanted to give you guys some feedback. Every wheel is different. Every wheel has got a purpose for something, and yeah, very interesting. But let's get going. Okay, so you've seen that wobble, and on the Sherman I don't get that. It just stays rock solid. But I'll get past these people. So on the Sherman I don't get that. So if I cruise at say 25, 26, 27 miles an hour and I do brake, I do get the wobble. But I know how to correct it, because I need to apply equal pressure on both pedals leaning backwards. The thing is, you are so used to using your dominant leg to sometimes do the stopping and starting pretty much on everything. When you do running, you always take off with your strongest leg, so you can get the boost to actually get up to speed. This is pretty much what I found with riding EFCs. Sometimes you put more pressure on the one side, and that causes the wheel to wobble. So if you apply dead pressure and pinch the wheel, stops like a breeze. So let me show you quickly. I'm doing probably about 20 miles an hour. It's quite bumpy here. Let's have a look. And then I just pinch and lean back. But yeah, just sort of a quick little tip if anyone is struggling with wobble. And you really need to really lean in your feet and then pinch. Woohoo! You see now, on the first thing on the Sherman, I can not ride a really nice flow. You know, when you can jump through the things, because as soon as you and this is the trump card of the S18, as soon as you go through the holes, you see there, massive hole, and it just soaks it up, and I feel the punch, bam, but it's manageable without me getting tensed out that the wheel's going to start bouncing. Yeah, really nice. Boom. Okay guys, that was just really a quick little video. I just wanted to give you some thoughts while I'm on the wheel of you know, what I found, sort of the differences between the Sherman and the S18 in my conditions. You know, this doesn't apply to everyone. It's just just want to give you guys some feedback. So just a few thoughts. On the road, the Sherman is by far the superior wheel if you want to cover large miles. One interesting thing, I was doing on the Sherman a solid 34-35 minutes on my 10-mile run. Now that's, again, it's not super fast, but I was restricted by firstly the people next to the canal, and also by the terrain. I can't go faster because I might fall. And really, when you're commuting into the office, especially in the mornings, I don't really want to get to the office in a fallen state where I look like I've just escaped a shark attack. So I ride as fast as I can, but it's also in my limits, so that I can get to my destination in one piece, and I don't have to worry about getting new clothes and so forth. Better seating position here. So just to carry on, so I want to get to the office in one piece, and I don't want to be sweaty, and I don't want to, you know, overdo myself, type of thing. I'm not 20 years old, so I need to be able to keep the reserve power for high performance at the office. So I try and go as quick as possible. But the main thing, so as I was saying, I do about 34 minutes with the Sherman, and with the S18 it's usually about 40 minutes. So yes, it's about 6 minutes longer. But the thing is, that 6 minutes door to door for me makes it that I need to leave that 6 minutes earlier at home. And my whole thing with finding the best, fastest way to get into the office, I try and fine tune it. It's just the stuff that I like doing. You know, it's like fine tuning the best routes and whatever. I've actually found another route that's actually shorter, so I might get into the office much quicker. But that's for another video. So on the S18, it feels faster, but it's actually slower by, say, about 6 minutes. The Sherman, on the road surfaces, I can carry a much higher speed. So when you're cruising at like 31 miles an hour, you know, you can actually keep that mileage or that speed for a solid amount of the road surface time that I ride. And also it breaks up into the canal path or Jeep track type of thing, and then it goes back into tar. So again, the Sherman shines there, boom, it's super planted and it just goes. Where the S18, I've set my tilt back to 29 miles an hour, 28, 29 miles an hour, just to have a little bit of buffer. And I also have to keep my charger in my backpack, so when I get to the office, I then let the wheel rest for, say, an hour or 2 hours for just everything to cool down a bit, and then I lob it on and charge at the office so it fills up. So the S18 rides more comfortably to the office and back, where the Sherman goes faster, but it's not as comfortable. Interesting, because I thought my average speed between the two wheels were usually roughly about the same, but my top speed on the Sherman was much higher, and that makes a big difference. So yeah, the Sherman is definitely, if you've got long open routes, trails and stuff that you can explore for long rides, it's comfortable to ride. Really, it just puts down the miles. It's super solid to brake, to get a start up and stand up and start. It's really nice and comfortable. The S18, on the other hand, is a flowy, light, nimble, agile wheel. Man, you know, I thought I'm going to just be riding the Sherman, but this thing, on my route that I do in the mornings, the S18 is by far the better ride. Now again, different people like different things. I would have liked the same power and battery life in the S18 as half at least of the Sherman, so I don't have to charge every day, because what I found is with the S18, how I ride, so 25, 26, 27 miles an hour, 10 miles back, I sort of get I get a bit of a restriction when I get close to home. So that's close to 20 miles. And I just, for me personally, I don't like that. You know, if there's any restrictions, then it needs to happen when I've already stopped and put the wheel in the garage. So I would have liked a little bit more range, solid range. You know, yes, I can go slower at 20 miles an hour or 18 miles an hour, and I can ride comfortably. But for me, you know, as I said earlier, I would like to get to the office in the most sort of like, you know, I like challenging myself to, you know, ride as optimally as possible. And I would like a little bit more miles on the S18, so I don't have to top it up at the office. Even with, say, an hour's charge at the office, the S18 would have been spot on. But yeah, now I have to carry this massive brick in my backpack. I've got my laptop and all that lovely stuff as well. So it just makes my backpack heavier, and I want to really have less stuff carrying around. But man, so that's just that's just my thoughts. You know, I thought to myself, you know, just think about some things on the ride in, and then yeah, on the ride back home. I just want to let you guys know. It's going to be a very short video, but it's just some thoughts, and I'm going to keep on throwing some videos out with some thoughts between the S18 and the Sherman. The other thing is, so when you get to rough terrain, and it's very like potholes or whatever, the S18 follows the hole. Suspension shoots out, follows the hole, like the hole, and then it comes up the other side. So you get this very much like a softer ride. I don't know how it is on the V11 or the EX with other suspensions, where the Sherman, as soon as you hit that thing, the tire creates a bounce, and then you're in the air. Now, sometimes when you're going fast, that can be, it just feels not comfortable. It's the same as riding a motorbike, like say a big old GS on stony gravel, like lots of stony gravel. The wheel becomes like it starts floating. So as soon as you hit like small little potholes, the Sherman, and it's a big heavy wheel, it starts going off the ground. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to be off the ground, especially with that big wheel, because again, as I said earlier, you can put too much pressure on one side of your pedals, and you can just get a little bit of a dip on the landing, pushing down too hard, and then you fall. So that's just my thoughts, really. But yeah, both wheels, man. These two wheels are like super nice, super nice. You can't go wrong with the Sherman. If you want to go in touring or riding long distances, I'm going to actually take the Sherman and just go next to the canal when I've got some really good time. I'm going to see if I can get to Newbury all the way next to the canal. But again, I can't do it with the S18. Now, I don't have any place to charge it along the way, and I don't have hours to wait for it to actually finish the charge. So that's what I want to do, just get on the Sherman and just go and cruise. And it's so nice to be able to ride for 4 days without having to worry about charging. So get home, put it on the rack, and then job done. But yeah, awesome. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What wheel you like, and what you like about the wheels. Also, leave some comments, you know, give some feedback about if you've got a V11 or EXN, how do you find those wheels as well? Be quite interesting to find out. I'm really enjoying this community by people asking questions and discussing things and giving tips and tricks and gear that they use. Absolutely awesome. Really enjoying this this little channel of mine. But okay, enough of the waffle. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. And have a good weekend. It's going to rain tomorrow. No, in the UK. Bummer. So no going out. But yeah, guys, enjoy the bit of the sunshiny in the UK. and I'll see you on the next ride. Cheers.